The shocking truth about witch hunts. Hey, thanks for clicking. Let's dive into today's story. You are a witch! Do you confess? During the Middle Ages, a single accusation could lead to someone being burned at the stake. But witch hunts weren't just about superstition. They were a power struggle. If you lived in those times, would you have survived? Wait, I'm aiming to reach 100 subscribers. Right now, I'm at 8 out of 100. Hit that subscribe button and let's continue this fascinating story. When and why did witch hunts begin? During the peak of witch hunts in the 15th to 17th centuries, did people truly believe in witches? At first, even the church dismissed the idea of witches. But everything changed in the late 15th century with the publication of Malleus Maleficarum, also known as the Hammer of Witches. This book detailed how to identify witches and even described torture methods to extract confessions. It became the manual that fueled mass hysteria. But why did witch hunts start in the first place? The answer lies in fear and political struggles. Plagues, famines, and wars were causing chaos in Europe. In times of crisis, people seek someone to blame, and witches became the perfect scapegoat. Who was accused of being a witch? Not just anyone was labeled a witch. There were clear patterns in who got accused. First, social outcasts, older women, unmarried women, the poor, and people who used herbs or had unconventional habits. Second, people with personal conflicts. If you had a feud with your neighbor, they could simply accuse you of witchcraft, and the problem was solved. Even family members turned on each other. Third, the wealthy. Once someone was convicted of witchcraft, their property was seized and divided among the accusers and judges. Some people saw this as an easy way to get rich. The horrifying methods of witch trials. As witch hunts escalated, terrifying interrogation methods were invented. First, the water test. The accused was thrown into a river. If they sank, they were innocent but drowned. If they floated, they were declared a witch and executed. Second, thumb screws. The accused had their thumbs crushed between iron clamps, slowly tightened until the bones shattered. Third, the hot iron test. They were forced to hold a burning piece of iron. If their wounds didn't heal properly, they were declared a witch. At this point, guilt or innocence didn't matter. There was no way to escape. If you lived in medieval times, you might have been accused too. But luckily, we're not in the Middle Ages. Just one click of the subscribe button and you're safe. Now let's dive into the shocking end of the witch hunts. Why didn't witch hunts stop? Despite the chaos, the witch hunts didn't slow down. The more people were accused, the more the authorities profited. Judges and inquisitors gained wealth and power, and people became more paranoid, leading to more accusations. It became a vicious cycle. People truly started to believe that witches were everywhere, and soon entire villages turned on each other. At this point, it wasn't about witches anymore. It was mass hysteria. Eventually, after decades of fear, the witch hunts came to an end. By the late 17th century, scientific advancements began to take hold, and people started questioning the logic behind the trials. Courts could no longer justify these absurd accusations. But by the time the witch hunt stopped, more than 100,000 people had been executed. And here's the most shocking part: witch hunts never truly ended. Even today, society engages in modern-day witch hunts, accusing individuals without evidence, fueled by mass hysteria. The times have changed, but the behavior hasn't. In medieval times, once you were accused, there was no escape. But here, all it takes to survive is hitting that subscribe button. See you in the next fascinating story.